July 1st, 1863, Union and Confederate troops collided near the town of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. The people of Gettysburg took to their homes as 3 days of brutal fighting took place in their hometown. Gettysburg became the site of one of the bloodiest battles of the Civil War. Many remember the battle and pay tribute to those who died fighting there, but few take the time to contemplate what became of the town of Gettysburg after the fighting ended on July 3rd, 1863. The town of Gettysburg was left in shambles. The 2,400 citizens of Gettysburg were faced with the overwhelming task of burying 7,000 battlefield casualties and caring for 20,000 wounded men. Many barns and churches became hospitals, eerily marked by the piles of amputated limbs outside their doors. The task of burying the dead at Gettysburg was an overwhelming one. One person central to this task was a young woman named Elizabeth Thorn. Elizabeth Thorn was the temporary caretaker of the Evergreen Cemetery in Gettysburg. Her husband Peter was away at war, leaving her in charge of the cemetery, their 2 children, and her parents, living in the cemetery gatehouse. In addition, Elizabeth was 6 months pregnant when the rebels started marching into Gettysburg in June. The job of caretaker of the cemetery was solely upon the shoulders of this young, expecting mother. She received a little help from her father and her 3 very young sons, who were unable to do the work. The work was extremely strenuous and surrounded by a great stench. Very few people were willing to help Elizabeth. Many full-grown men quit the job. Following the battle at Gettysburg, Elizabeth Thorn buried 91 soldiers and 14 citizens in a very short time, at 6 months pregnant. 3 months following the battle, Elizabeth did give birth to a daughter. However, for the remainder of Elizabeth's life and the life of her daughter, they were never of good health. Following her life, Elizabeth was sometimes called the Angel of Gettysburg. Elizabeth Thorn is one example of a person living in Gettysburg whose life was greatly impacted by the battle. There are many other astounding stories. The Battle of Gettysburg took a great toll on the town and the people of Gettysburg, and Gettysburg is now an icon in history.